Yo, Gary Shapley and Joseph Ziegler were two IRS agents who claimed that the Department of Justice had blocked their investigation into Hunter Biden, his tax returns, and his finances. So, to drive a culture of reform into the IRS, the pair were both promoted to senior advisory roles at the Department of Treasury. Okay, look, they were on a hot trail. The hot lead, it was leading right to Hunter Biden's freaky bedroom and his freaky laptop, but then they were removed from the case. But Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told Fox News yesterday that he planned to bring the pair to the Treasury Department and give them a whole year to uncover all the dirt they can uncover. So first, Trumpito about to recall them preemptive pardons that Biden, tried to lay down. And then, yeah, that's right. He's about to come smite baby Biden. My name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yo, let's get right to it.
Gary Shapley and Joseph Ziegler, the two IRS whistleblowers who claimed that the DOJ slow-walked and blocked their probe into Hunter Biden and his finances and the tax returns that the IRS wasn't getting and all of this. So now these two individuals who had the courage to come forward are being promoted to senior advisors at the Treasury Department, where they will help, quote, drive much needed cultural reform within the IRS, says the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. In 2023, Shapley claimed that the prosecutor leading the Hunter probe, David Weiss, was blocked from bringing charges by then Attorney General Merrick Garland, something that Garland and Weiss have fiercely denied. Shapley also claimed then prosecutor Leslie Wolf said that there was probable cause to search a home of Hunter Biden's, but worried about, quote, the optics. Wolf told Congress that she, quote, followed the facts where they led and acted consistently with DOJ policy. Hunter ultimately pled guilty on these tax charges, and then he was pardoned by his father in December. Here are Shapley and Ziegler testifying in front of Congress in 2023. Watch.
The Delaware U.S. Attorney's Office and Department of Justice handling the Hunter Biden tax investigation was very different from any other case in my 14 years at the IRS. At every stage, decisions were made that benefited the subject of this investigation.
I believe I'm risking my career, my reputation, and my casework outside of the investigation we are here to discuss. I ultimately made the decision to come forward after what I believe were multiple attempts at blowing the whistle in the Internal Revenue Service, at the Internal Revenue Service. No one should be above the law, regardless of your political affiliation.
Joseph Ziegler, now a senior advisor at the Treasury Department, joins me now. Joseph, it's good to have you. How do you feel? Because I know that when you came out and became a whistleblower, as you said there, you felt that you were jeopardizing your long career in finance and accounting and then for the government.
Martha, thank you so much for having me. So it is a massive weight lifted off my shoulders. Gary and I were still working under a lot of the individuals who were retaliating against us in the IRS, the people that we essentially blew the whistle to internally within the IRS, we were still working under. The people who were retaliating against us, that were making our life living hell at the IRS and making it very, very hard to do our job. And
you know what? That's because typically snitches get stitches. I mean, that's how I was raised. But in this case, snitches get promotions. Actually, they get promoted to the very top as senior advisory agents to the IRS now. So, hey, we learned something new. It's a whole different time, y'all.
I'm so appreciative of Secretary Bessent for bestowing this opportunity on Gary and I.
Yeah, so tell me what you hope to do to change the culture at the IRS, where you, and I would point out, a lifelong Democrat, simply saw that there was felonious behavior.
And this guy's a Democrat, you know what I'm saying? But still, he's like, no, this is felonious behavior.
In the tax returns or lack thereof from Hunter Biden that you wanted to prosecute.
That part.
So what I saw over the last 6 years, the bureaucratic nonsense and mess under the Biden administration was I never thought in my 15 years in government service that I would ever see something like that.
Never.
And after witnessing that, I fully support what this administration is trying to do. I fully
Mega.
support what the secretary is trying to do, and I hope that through Gary and I working closely with Secretary Bessent, that we can make recommendations to him that will make the IRS more fair, it will make it more effective, and it will make it more efficient. And that, at the end of the day, benefits every single taxpayer out there,
Facts.
regardless of if you are a Democrat or a Republican.
Absolutely. It's nice to see honesty rewarded, and I'm sure that they want to see honest people within the agency who diligently do their work and who aren't afraid to bring things forward. What did you think about the pardon after everything that you dug into and found on Hunter Biden? His father gave him a complete sweeping pardon. And do you think there is anything left there that can be pursued at this point?
Yeah, so when the pardon happened, I wasn't honestly shocked at all. I was sort of shocked that he pardoned or preemptively pardoned his entire family.
That was crazy.
As an American and as a taxpayer and as a government employee, it was completely disappointing. I mean, we worked this investigation, treated everyone fair, like we want to treat everyone
They took their
fairly.
job seriously.
And the way that the investigation was handled by Department of Justice, it didn't allow us to do that. But they were forced. We were vindicated. They were forced their hand. They had to charge him. He pled guilty to those tax charges, and then his dad had to come in and give that pardon to him.
Yo, let me reiterate. Hunter Biden had been set to stand trial last September in California for failing to pay at least $1.4 million in taxes. He later agreed to plead guilty to a misdemeanor, and he was supposed to go to prison for a federal gun charge and for some other tax convictions. But hey, I guess some people just above the law. Check it out. If I was president, I would definitely pardon my son. So I can't even fault old Joe for that. But the thing is, the whole time he was up there talking about how he's not gonna pardon his son. You know, that was the thing. And also the whole time they were weaponizing the DOJ to try to destroy Trumpito. You know, so you're not supposed to have no skeletons in your closet before you do some stuff like that. So since they did, you know, now you got to learn that lesson. Tell me what you think in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, peace.